Hello and welcome back to another episode of Bantz Lawrencia. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing great. For today's episode, I want to bring you updates on the Idibia's family. Now, this family, they are giving us content back to back. I understand that these are real people. These are real, issues affecting their lives. But I think at this point, the Idibia's family is the problem. And I am not one to blame a parent, but Two-Face Idibia's mother, I think she needs to just sit this one out. But she came out, she made a video, she talked about Natasha using jazz on Two-Face. She said that Natasha gave Two-Face hand bead and neck bead, and those beads contain charm. And for the past time, she said Two-Face left their family home or his residence since the 10th of February, and since then they've not seen Two-Face. And let me just play the video for you to see before I even get into it. Watch this.
Good evening, Nigerians. My name is Mrs. Rose Idibia. This message is for Miss Natasha Osauru of Edo State. I'm calling on all mothers in Nigeria to help me beg her to release or to free my son. My son is going through a divorce process and he's clearly not in his right senses now. I know my son. This is not him. Please, Natasha, the bead you put on his hand and on his neck, remove them and free him.
Now, after this video was released, there was lots of mixed reaction, because Annie had come out and said that Two-Face Idibia's mother or the family never liked her, and information surfacing online is that Two-Face's mother was never present during the traditional marriage and was not present during their white wedding or during their white wedding in Dubai. Basically, she was not there because she never supported Annie Idibia. And according to the story, the only person she actually supported was the first baby mama, Sumbo. She liked Sumbo because, according to the story, Sumbo was very generous. Sumbo brought in money to the family. Sumbo took care of them. Sumbo, because at that point, Two-Face was still coming up. The family was still very much not financially capable. So Sumbo at that point stepped in and took charge and was able to fund most of their lifestyle until Peru came in. And ever since Peru came in, and she said she didn't like Annie because at that point Annie was too young for her son, so she never liked the fact that Two-Face was dating Annie, which was which is understandable. As a parent, as a mother, looking at your 26 years old dating somebody who is 15, I am very sure a lot of people will kick against it. So according to the story, she was never in support of that relationship from the beginning. So when Sumbo stepped in and got pregnant, she was very happy for Two-Face to be with Sumbo. But as we all know, Peru got pregnant for Two-Face, and then with the whole drama, Sumbo actually left the relationship. So according to what people said, Two-Face's mother never recovered from that. She never liked any woman that came, that Two-Face brings to her, basically. So she was even still liking Peru one or two, but because Peru had a child before Two-Face, or before she got pregnant for Two-Face, she also did not like Peru. She has always preferred Sumbo. But at the end of the day, Two-Face chose to marry Annie, and she was not there allegedly during the traditional marriage. She was not there allegedly during the white wedding. She was not in support of that union. And Annie has also come out online to say that the family never liked her. The family sees her as a threat. Now, I gave you all this backstory so that you understand what is going on right now, because after the whole drama with Annie and the family and the mother, because according to the story, Annie allegedly actually beat up Two-Face's mom. So that kind of escalated the whole family issue, and she was excommunicated from the family. So they were very happy that Two-Face was moving on from Annie. They were happy that Two-Face filed for divorce from Annie. Now the bone of contention, Natasha, I don't think they saw Natasha coming. This is why the mother is saying that Natasha used jazz on Two-Face, because right now Two-Face has relocated to Benin. Two-Face goes to the House of Assembly in Benin, like attending meetings with Natasha. And then the mother is saying that every mother should come and, you know, help her and beg. And she equally mentioned that Two-Face and Annie, or Two-Face, has filed for divorce. So that relationship is done. But now Natasha, according to what they are saying, used jazz on Two-Face. They even went a step further to get a lawyer involved. Their lawyer wrote to the DSS or the police to help them get Two-Face back. Like, we're talking about a man in his 50s. This is where I have a problem. We're talking about a man in his 50s, and they're treating this man as if he is maybe 15 years old. It is a teenager, somebody who is underage, that will leave home, and then you panic, and then you start filing papers. You call the police because they are underage. Anybody above the age of 20, you can see him online. It's not like he's missing. It's not like he's dead. He is online making videos. We saw the proposal videos that he proposed. He said he loved Natasha, asking people online to beg Natasha to marry him, because obviously Natasha for some reason is refusing to marry Two-Face. For the fact that he's asking online in-laws, we the online in-laws, asking us to beg Natasha to marry him, then maybe Natasha, seeing all this problem, is refusing to marry Two-Face. And now they are attributing it to black magic. They are attributing it to juju. I think these people, or this family, and especially the mother, they've been involved in Two-Face's life, career, money, and everything. I believe that since Natasha has now moved to Benin, or since Two-Face moved to Benin with Natasha, they are no longer getting the money, because they said he's no longer answering his phone. So maybe he was the one paying all the bills. He was the one giving them money. Nobody actually did anything gainfully. Nobody is gainfully employed to actually, 10th of February. 10th of February, you say he's not answered his phone, and today is 14th. She filed this yesterday. So 3 days you filed papers saying that your son is missing. Your son has been online. Your son is speaking out more than ever. So I think personally I have a problem with the family, and honestly I wish Two-Face all the best, because at this point I don't think there's anybody that the family believe is, worthy for them, for that person to be with their son. Because if you've never liked Peru, you've never liked Annie, you were not there when they got married, white wedding, traditional marriage, you were not there, and now you are happy that they are getting divorced, because you are very happy to mention in your video that they are getting a divorce, and now you're saying that Natasha used juju on Two-Face. I don't know, am I overreacting, or am I not? Is there something that maybe is not clicking for me? Because I don't get it. This man is in his 50s. Yes, he's your son. He has children in their 20s, kids in their 20s that he would not even, if he would not file a police report if he's seeing them online and they are okay. He did not join a cult. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know what you think. Do you think that Two-Face is under a spell? Or do you think that the family, especially the mother, is overreacting by making that video, and also even doubling down by filing police reports with the police and the DSS? Let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Please like and share. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.